Ladies and gentlemen, my name is David,
I'm Evan.
And I'm Fernando.
and today, welcome to the first ever episode of the Tire Talk. Woo! This is just basically a stupid podcast we're making to touch on subjects that we think would be interesting and give you all a new outlook on those. So, our first subject for our first episode, I thought it'd be very fitting if we talk about internet popularity, internet rise and fall, and the struggle to make it big.
Yeah,
So,
cause all right. I actually want to start things off here. Um, cause like I have a YouTube channel, and I don't
yeah.
exactly like I have like 34 subscribers at the most, and I have like zero idea how to like actually push out my videos a lot more. Cause
That's
actually,
like a
hold on.
main issue that a lot of people can run into.
Yeah, I
And
have
it's
like
just like
36
trying to like
subscribers. Yeah, I have like 36 subscribers right now. My most viewed video currently sits at like 723, and it's literally just a re-upload.
it's funny, most of my main videos like hit like 100 views and it's mainly just me sharing it to my friend. But I once had a video bang off that got like 3,000 views because I made a joke about like the wheels on the bus and how it was a conspiracy theory about like and
Uh,
like it was just so stupid.
my most viewed video is just me playing Roblox and addressing a bug.
That just makes sense for you, Evan.
I mean,
But
you could like if you actually want to get more popular, you could talk about like stuff that's kind of popular currently. Like let's say hold on, I gotta come up with something. Let's say like there's a current like huge issue with Fortnite currently. You could like make a video on that, and it'll like get you more views. Like, hey, this
Pop
guy
off.
kind of knows what he's talking. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like yeah, this guy kind of knows what he's talking about. And then hold on. And then like you make more videos on more popular subjects, and people are like, oh yeah, this guy like actually knows what he's talking about. And then they like subscribe, and you like get more subscribers. And like that's a
yeah,
really
like
good way on
just
how to make
making
it.
like videos on issues is definitely the best way to grow a fan base. Or like sticking with like a thing. Like if you look at old videos from YouTubers such as like Stampy, Dan TDM, people
Like yeah,
like that, they have a fluid system. Stampy has his lovely world and every now and then he throws in a new game, but it's mainly his lovely world. Dan TDM used to do Crazy Craft, a huge Minecraft mod with some of his friends. It was a system that worked, and it worked perfectly.
yeah, and it's like
That's
it's
what
Yeah.
like their
made them
number
big.
one thing.
But now that like we're getting to like 2021, 2, and 3, we're starting to see people branch off from this like basic idea. Stampy is ending his lovely war. Dan TDM is starting to play more games than Minecraft. It's starting to branch off. And it raises a very good question that if people are still gonna support them.
I mean, and most likely yes, they most likely will, because I mean, why wouldn't you stop supporting Dan TDM? Like it's Dan TDM. Like come on.
Real.
And it's
Real.
like, but this at the same
He
time,
made
they're
it
not
big.
making the same content they used to. But then again, you could just go back to their old content and watch it.
Exactly. But then there's also the issue with getting big. After you get big, everything that you've ever done is going to be under strict watch. And this is
Yeah.
where big YouTubers come in. So let's do a recent subject one, Colin Baker, or whatever the heck her name was.
Colin Belinga.
She,
Oh
yeah,
Christ.
she used to be
Yeah.
a big for skits. She would have this character that she played, kind of like a
Like
kind of
yeah,
a
wasn't
character
it?
that she
Wasn't her
played.
character like Miranda Sings?
Yeah, Miranda sings, yeah. So
Yeah,
Miranda sings was
yeah.
acting a doofus, like a stupid idiot. And then one day, everyone realized that she used to talk to her fans in interesting ways.
Oh yeah, didn't she also
That
get
you were
exposed for
not
this like multiple times? She actually got like, exposed for this like multiple times.
Yeah. But now that it's like now that she's this big, it's such a bigger issue. Which honestly is a good and bad thing and its own respective rights. I think it's a good thing because it gets like if bad people get a platform, such as I don't know, let's bring up EDP for this scenario.
Yeah.
If big people get a platform
Yeah.
such as EDP,
Yeah, and also
you're gonna
there's
have,
like a. Actually, no. Keep going. Sorry.
you're gonna have like bigger people Like, for instance, EDP has these stupid, like, fan base of, like, 10-year-olds. And the only reason he has this fan base is because he was made big by the internet drama. Now, back to Miranda Sings. It falls under, like, the same thing as, like, Miranda Sings just made this stupid, horrible apology video of her singing. Which the only reason she did that was to garner views. She knows it's over. And that's kind of freaking obvious. Like, EDP knew it was over. Miranda knows it's over.
Yeah, and it's like,
So
Miranda knew it was over.
Hurrah. Like,
yeah.
EDP kept trying to come back to YouTube, making jokes on Twitter. Like, that was his final hurrah. And for Miranda, it's the stupid ukulele video.
Yeah, it's the stupid ukulele video. My personal theory on this.
The toxic gossip train. Real.
My personal theory on this is that, like, the reason why she did the whole, like, ukulele stuff is because, like, she needed to go out in a ridiculous way because it was just like, oh, crap, I'm going to close this. I still need the views, I still need the likes, and I still need, like, the comments so I can still get, like, some kind of revenue from this.
Exactly. It's all about revenue.
And she could have actually
made something.
Sorry. And she could have actually made, like, a decent apology. Like, she could have made a decent apology, like, hey, I'm coming out on this. Yes, I did this. Yes, it's terrible. I promise to change and be a better person. But nope. Grab the ukulele, boys.
Like, no, and then it raises a thing. With the ukulele video, at least people are going to watch and make fun of you, and you're still going to be in the public talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, of course.
And
like, she knew what she was doing.
An apology, like, I just groomed some minors. What though?
Yeah, it's just like, hey, so you've been grooming minors, and then she just like, yeah, it's like, so you've been grooming minors, and she pulls out like ukulele, and like, no,
that makes it all different. No, and like you could tell that like throughout the video, she was just trying to piss people off. For instance, at the beginning, she brings up her PR team, which if you don't know is like a team that's behind the company. So she said that her PR team didn't want her to make a video about it, but they never said she couldn't sing. That's obviously going against them, and that's one other reason to talk about it.
Yeah, and I don't even think her PR team even remotely said anything about, like, not, like, saying, like, hey, please don't make a video on this. Like, I don't even think her PR team even, like, said that.
Oh, probably not. And until we get full confirmation of that, I think that's where we're going to stop that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think her PR team, like, even said, like, dude, this is over, like, we're done with, and then, like, just left her.
Another big person that got exposed, which is a really sad story, so let me finish the story before all y'all make your takes on it, was Pat from Popular MMOs.
The toxic gossip train!
God.
The toxic...
Pat from Popular MMOs was a big YouTuber. If you know Jen or Pat, you 100% know Popular MMOs. Pat and Jen were a couple back then, and Pat and Jen, from what I've heard, Pat really wanted a kid, but Jen didn't, or it was one of the two. One of them wanted a kid, one of them didn't. One of them wanted to focus on making a job for themselves. One of them wanted to make a family. And it just didn't work out, and they just kind of split up, which is very peaceful. It's a very peaceful split up at the time. But recently, it's come to like a lot of people's attention that Pat was apparently a huge abuser. And he also went to jail multiple times for stupid stuff, such as like running on a field, stuff like that. So apparently, from what I've heard, I could be wrong on this, the abuser stuff was all a lie, and Pat had the proof for it. But the entire jail, like running on the field and stuff, that wasn't a lie. Apparently. And like, it brings into the topic of like, how do we know that they really did it? Like, Pat never abused anybody, but for a hot second, everyone was hating on Pat. It was horrible. And that really could destroy a person. It's like cyberbullying, except way worse, because everyone you've known and loved is going against you, all because someone made a lie about you. Now, I'm not saying Pat's the best person, but he did raise good evidence that he was not an abuser. So, just to sum it up, you don't know if you're good or bad in this entire fiasco. And honestly, it's up to the internet to decide that, not really you. You could say you're a good person, or you could say you're a bad person. But if the internet says something, the internet is truly going to be the one that decides your fate in the end.
Yeah, and
We
to
all.
be honest,
My
Pat
take on
has
actually no, sorry, Evan, you talk.
yeah, Pat has made some community posts on wanting to come back, but he never continued on it because he just knew that lots of people wouldn't support that and lots of people would hate on him for it.
And that's like the issue. Once someone says something, like let's say, I don't know, I made a post about Evan, exposing Evan, a thread. Let's say that.
Don't you dare.
Hypothetically. And let's say I exposed him for being a manipulator, making some bad takes, and harassing somebody for a month. But let's say in the end, he only did like 2 of the 3 things. Or, for instance, it wasn't as bad as someone made it out to be. But if the internet rallies behind that person, it's practically over for Evan. Even if Evan like brings back evidence saying I wasn't this person, I only did some of these things. Even if Evan takes accountability, it's still over for his career.
Yeah, and it's like, even if they change as like a person, like they've completely changed. Like this is what Call Me Carson did actually. Like he is genuine. Like he actually got therapy and like genuinely like made himself a better person. And he's come back and his videos just really haven't done as much. Like hold on. Let me go to his channel real quick.
His video haven't like boomed off like they used to. I'm not saying Call Me Carson is a good person. He did a lot of mess up things, but he took accountability for that and went and changed himself. Which honestly, I respect Carson for doing that. At first, I was really against Carson. I was making fun of him. But now that I see all he's gone through to make a change, I honestly gotta support the man a little bit.
Yeah, and no, hold on. All right, so I pulled up his channel. Here is one of his one of his videos, like more weird YouTube channels, that has 11 million views from 4 years ago. And then Weird Pictures of Toilets 4, which was just uploaded 3 weeks ago, now only has 316k views.
That definitely shows that, like, once you get canceled, it's over.
Yeah, no like it's practically over. Like I'm still one of his big supporters because when I first discovered him, like all of his videos like actually made me weep to the point where I was like crying or like really close to throwing up. Like his videos were just so funny, and dude, I binged watched like all of his videos back then, and like whenever he got exposed for like the whole thing, I still binge watched like a bunch of his old videos because they're like, dude, they were funny, dude. Like, come on. Like, you're not going to tell me, like...
But at the same time, it went to the 2 ethical ways. One, you're just enjoying your childhood, so it really isn't seen as bad. But let's say that, like, Call Me Carson didn't get help, you're supporting a manipulator and an abuser.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I mean?
Yeah, like, I didn't really mind... Like... No, Evan, you talk? Sorry.
Yeah, didn't, like, get help at all, like, then, you know... he wouldn't be as, well known and loved. He'd be even more hated than he was now.
Yeah, especially if he just kept uploading videos and just brushed off the whole thing.
And he took responsibility, which is a really big thing to do, honestly.
Yeah, and he genuinely said yes, I did this stuff. Yes, I'm a changed person. I've been I took some time off and all that stuff. That is exactly what a responsible person should do.
And I think we're gonna end the false tire talk episode there. So the tire talk message of the day. We're gonna start this. Every episode will have a message that we want to end off on. Do your research, please, before you make a take on the internet.
Yeah, do a lot more research. Yeah, do a lot more research before you take a stance on things, because you might accidentally take a stance on something and accidentally mess up absolutely everything.
Exactly. And thank you all for watching. This is something that we plan to do a lot more, and we really hope you join us for the ride. Anyways, that's it for the Tire Talk. I am Spongy.
I'm Fernando.
And I'm Evan.
And we will see you next time.